Alright, in this tutorial I'm going to show you one way that you can do beveled text. I say one way because before this method there was another way that you could create the illusion of beveled text, and I might do a tutorial on that. I just found that in my experience they were very involved with the layers, but I might still do a tutorial to show you an optional way to do it. Alright, so first we're going to take my text and I'm going to create it outlines, and I'm going to turn it to a color that we can see here. There we go. And I'm going to go to my effects. I'm going to go to 3D extrude and bevel, and by default it's going to turn it on its axis. I'm going to come over here on the axis and select front, so it's going to zero everything out for me, or you could just enter in 0 if you want. I'm going to select a classic bevel, and as you can see, it gives me just a nice kind of bevel there. That I could hollow it out or keep it solid. We're going to keep it solid, and the height, of course, is what the bevel thickness is. We're going to keep it at 4. Everything on it, looks kind of nice. See, I don't think the highlight intensity is going to do much for us, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to click OK, and as you see, it gives me kind of a nice sort of bevel here. And what I'm going to want to do with this is that right now it's got a little depth to it, but I want some darker shadows and some better midtones, so it looks like there's kind of a highlight in it as well. So to do that, I'm going to have to expand its appearance, and then I'm going to ungroup it, so that now when I click on them, I can, for example, to immediately help offset things, I can take this fill color here. Just want to make sure it's all ungrouped. Alright, so now I'm selecting the fill colors, and we'll select something a little lighter. And you can see that instantly, by just changing the color of the surface, pops the bevel a little bit more. And one of the things that's going to help with it is that you can see that it's light on one side, mid-tone on the top, and dark on the left side. So I can take my direct select tool, and I might click. See how it, by expanding appearance, it gives me that shape and that shape. So I might take this guy and see him up here, my color sliders, and I might make him a little bit lighter. Adjust that black up a little bit. And that gives it a little bit more of a highlight. I might adjust it a little bit more so it gets a little lighter. Take out some of that magenta so it gets nice. There we go. That's a nice highlight. So I'm going to select on him, and I'm going to take that color and just drop him into my swatch palette so I don't have to pick him again. So that if I select him, I can create him as my highlight as well. I can select my outer edge here, 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 like so, and it gives me a nice kind of highlight. I can select the interiors here, like so, exterior on the rights here, and right here. And then that gives me this kind of nice sort of beveled text, because I was able to push the foreground color a little lighter so that the shadows and the midtones pop a little bit more. And then I adjusted the highlights based off of the color that was actually there, rather than going to a white, so that it offsets a little bit more. But this is, in my opinion, the easiest way to do beveled text in Adobe Illustrator.